Hey guys, Sonia and Arron here, and we're just here to give you another update on our saga with Arron's hip problem.
Yeah.
So, as I had told you in my previous video, it was brought to our attention that the problem with the, which one is it? The right hip. It could be that it's turning into a marginal ulcer, which is a type of skin cancer. Don't panic. First of all, it might not be that, and B, that is treatable. But we do need to look into that, right?
Yeah.
And we can't just ignore it. Yeah. So our doctor thought that was reasonable, and he just doesn't know how to get, like, who to refer him to for a biopsy. So in the meantime, I took him out here to this clinic. We're on the South Shore, and it's actually a beautiful day. We had a nice drive, and it's nice down here. It was actually quite like a nice little outing for us to come down here. And the clinic is very nice and clean, very new, nice staff, doctor and everything. We had a bit of an issue. We had a bit of an issue with the table, that the one in the room was completely inaccessible. So then they brought us to another room with
and that table almost tipped over.
That was a total shit show. Getting him off the table, like a whole big thing.
Yeah.
It wasn't like the most equipped for
like
wheelchair transfers.
Kind of laying on a table where.
Yeah, it was crazy because there's no guards on the side. So it was like, how do you do all this without like sending him flying off the edge?
Because I'm on.
Oh yeah.
It was the wrong way. It was tipping like a seesaw.
He almost like fell off the edge. But other than that, though, the wound care nurse here seems knowledgeable, and I'm very interested in what she has to say. And so they can't like do surgery here or nothing like that, but I think she has some very interesting things to say about what we're going to do. She's going to make us a treatment plan and recommend some different kinds of products for the one on the left side. And for the one on the right, they're going to send us for the biopsy. Wait, you get apple. I want the one with the grape.
Oh, no, I want grape.
Okay, no, you get grape. It's okay. You take it. Here's your straw. Yeah, they give us juice here. Isn't that nice? And also they saved his life when he almost fell off the table. So far, like a nice clinic, but we'll see if it helps us to like make any headway, right?
We'll see when we get the bill.
Yeah. So what came out of this visit? So for the right hip, the one that we're concerned about, they're going to refer him to dermatology. Fingers crossed that dermatology is going to choose to do a biopsy, right? And that we don't just get the runaround for nothing.
Yeah, really.
So hoping that it's going to be different. And they said if the dermatologist doesn't want to do it, that they're going to refer you somewhere else. But again, it's just this like maze of like,
yeah,
nobody's going to.
Third world Medicare system.
Yeah, like it's like you're just going through this like maze, this hall of mirrors where you end up nowhere.
Maybe if we go down the Cuba, we're gonna talk faster.
Yeah, right. Maybe, yeah. So anyway, at least we got a second opinion, and they're gonna refer us for the other side, the left side. So this was interesting because the nurse at our clinic had told me to put iodine on it and keep it dry. And actually this nurse confirmed that keeping it dry in this case with this type of wound would be ideal, but she said that iodine is not a good choice because it's full of iodine and it is burning the skin. What are you doing?
Just trying to open the door open.
It's so noisy out there too. So that's probably why, like, over the course of the last month, as we're using iodine, the wound is actually getting bigger as more and more skin is getting burned. And that's why in the last little while I had just like I told you, I had switched to something that wasn't iodine and it was adaptic, and I had like removed a bit of the fibrin, and it started to like come in again. It looked like it was getting better, but it doesn't look like it's really going to heal. So she's saying no, the adaptic, it's too moist, you really do have to keep it dry, but she's going to give us a prescription for something else. So we're going to try that, Aquacell, which has alginate in it with silver, but it's just like topical, it's not a packing. And she also gave us some interesting tips for like lifestyle stuff, right?
Yeah.
He's a man of few words. Like, I'm like,
don't eat sugar.
Yeah. I'm doing all the talking. Cut down on the sugar. And also she said that I should massage him to encourage the blood flow. So when I come down and do your hip, then we're gonna probably watch some murder shows, and I'll try to like. Actually, I was thinking that you wanted a cat, right?
Yeah.
We should probably get you a cat and put the cat on your hip, and you pet it, and then when it purrs, it will massage you. I'm not kidding. Get you a medicinal cat. I think so. But we wanted to do a bit of traveling this year, right?
Yeah.
So we're gonna because you know he's no longer on welfare, so he's allowed to leave. Gunner's not on welfare. I don't have to be here for my mother all the time. So actually we're freer than we were before. So we're hoping that we could do a little bit of traveling. So let's get the cat after.
Yeah.
Unless we can like borrow someone's cat.
No, you can't really borrow cats.
We can like foster a cat for selfish purposes. Foster the cat, use it as a massage pad, and then return it when we want to go somewhere.
Sit on it.
Sit on it, yeah, like stuff it in on the side. So yeah, basically, like she did give us some advice also for me to packing the wound. Like she said, make sure you use a smaller strip and get it all the way down into the bottom of the sinus. And she was explaining how that will help it come up. My hopes are low, but no one had really told me that. They were just like, just pack it lightly, and they were giving me these like 1-inch strips. And so she's like, put the skinny strip down into the bottom. Like literally, no one has ever said it specifically like that. And then put the fat one on the top.
Yeah.
So we're gonna try, and they're also gonna send you for like another blood test or something.
Yeah.
Do you have anything you want to add since I'm doing all the talking?
I don't know.
How do you feel about all this? Do you have any commentary?
Well, just hope something gets done, because every time we do this, we go to the hospital and it's like, yeah, it's not our department, you know. Whose department is it? It's not my department.
It's the morgue department.
Yeah,
That's what they specialize in here in Quebec.
They'll take me there, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, they'll take, if you apply for MAID, you'll have it in like 2 or 3 weeks.
Like right away.
Seriously,
like
it's a problem here.
They'll zoom over like 15 minutes after you get off the phone.
Yeah, really.
Knock.
They show like they have probably like a helicopter team to like get there as fast as possible. Deliver your paperwork by drone. No, but seriously, we have a really big problem here in Quebec. Rebel News actually just did a piece on it where they were showing like how they'll like neglect the seniors that are in care. They'll neglect them so bad, it's like atrocious.
This is a slippery slope.
And then they'll send them for MAID.
About, like when they were talking about legislating this stupid thing, like many people, it's a slippery slope. The next thing you know, they're going to be encouraging like handicapped people and old people.
They neglect you till you're like begging for it.
Until, yeah. You know, and if people only knew what it really was.
Don't go into it now. I don't want to like not be able to put this video up.
Yeah.
But yes, you guys go look into it. But anyway, I kind of feel like that maybe plays a part. Like we're so underfunded here because such bad budget management and a whole bunch of things and all this corruption that our healthcare system is like a shoestring, and that's part of the problem. And especially now when you add this new development with MAID in, that now their approach seems to be like, well, if it's something
horrible.
If it's a young person and they had an accident, they'll go to great lengths to, you know, try to bring you back and fix you up. But if you're older and it's like a chronic thing, or they'll just let you rot until, you know, they don't have to deal with you anymore.
Yeah, they don't value life anymore.
I think they like seriously, like they're like, oh, look how all the money we're gonna save.
Yeah.
If we don't have these people, they're all old anyway. They're not contributing.
That's right. Well, you got to do something in a society where the population is aging. You know, drastic times call for drastic measures.
That's their thinking. Yeah. So I guess we're gonna wrap it up. We just wanted to give you an update, but he's okay. I'm trying to get him to like get out of bed and get moving again, right?
I am.
Because I was watching a video from Dr. Sunil Dan just yesterday, and he was talking about sinking in bed syndrome, where like something happens with your health, you end up spending time in bed, you don't get out, and if you're older, you decondition, and then you're screwed basically, and people end up in nursing homes, and you're not there yet, but we don't want that to happen, because sometimes you'd be in bed for like 12, 14 hours a day, like basically just in bed all the time.
Yeah, that was in the winter though.
Get out. You need to get out of bed. I know you got to push yourself a bit because I know you're tired.
I don't spend all day in bed now.
Okay, good. Oh, I wanted to add something. You see that we're alone together. We wanted Gunnar to come to like help get Arron in the car and like put his chair in and all that because of my back, and we couldn't make that happen. But while we're here, you know what Gunnar's doing? He's doing my drop-offs for me, dropping off packages, and he's out buying the rabbit food. He's been doing all my drop-offs lately. I like gave him the job.
Yeah,
I was
it's
like,
great.
yeah, I showed him where all the places are, and I was like, this one's for Pure. He's got like separate bag. This is for Purolator. This is for Canada Post. This is for Chit Chats. And he like goes and runs around and saves me some time. I'm so proud of him, and he's so responsible with it. And he seems like to take pride in like doing the job well. Treats it like a job. Gets paid in junk food. So I like give him some like money for like snacks while he's out, and he's happy with that. Today I sent him to the mall to get the rabbit food, and then he can get himself something at the food court for running errands. So yeah, that's what Gunnar's doing.
That's cool.
Yeah, he's becoming more and more helpful slowly.
Yeah.
And also, I'm looking into driver's ed, and apparently it's a 13-month course, but you can take longer to finish it. So if I sign him up and he doesn't finish it in a year, it's not wasted money. So he can take longer.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm gonna sign him up for driver's ed, and we're also looking into like a Russian course, and he also wants to go back to high school. So I emailed the school options to see if they'll take him so he can finish his grade 10 and 11, because he's got half of grade 10 missing, and the two classes that he needs the exams for in grade 11 missing. And he says he's pretty much ready to go back. He's kind of like languishing at home. It's kind of boring for him now.
Yeah, that's good.
So he's, something's happening. And he's just really sweet.
Yeah, he's a very sweet kid.
Very good kid. Never have to worry about any of the usual like stuff you worry about with young people, right?
Yeah, talk to the hands.
No, never attitude. I don't think he's
Never like
never
that.
sassed us.
Never sassy.
Never. Never sassy, never like deceitful, dishonest.
Yeah.
Never like have to worry about him with like alcohol and things like that.
Yeah, he's very,
Not a risk taker. Very loving.
yeah.
Yeah, very good kid. We just want him to like lay a foundation for his life and like have more of a life and get out and meet people, Just don't want to see him sitting around on the couch all day. It's kind of sad.
Yeah, it's not good.
But I find that like involving him in my drop-offs, that right there like gives him a motivation to go out. And I didn't know if he was going to do it or not, but it turns out that, yeah, he's doing it.
He's doing
So that's the update. That's it?
it. Yeah, I guess.
All right. Okay, well, thank you for caring, and thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.
God bless.